Let's take a look at inserting and deleting cells. Now, if I have just one cell chose, I can right click on it and then choose delete. And it'll ask me what do I want to do. Do I want to shift the cells left, shift cells up, or delete the entire row, or delete the entire column? Well, if I choose the entire row, we're going to see that data tools, use flash fill, autofill values based on patterns will disappear. If I right click on it, choose delete, and if I choose the entire column, that'll get rid of this column. I'm going to do Control Z because I want that column back. If I right click on it and choose delete and shift cells left, notice that the cell that's to the right of it, define print area and use print preview. Let's see what happens to that. It shifts over. Now that doesn't mean that shifts everything, like the first cell in the next row doesn't shift that up to here. It doesn't do that, but shifts all these cells that's to the right of it over to the left one. Let me do a Control Z, right click on that, choose delete, shift cells up. This will take the add comments and notes right below it and shift it up one. You have to be careful about that. Even though that might seem like what you want, it may throw your columns off. Like here at the very end, you see this is now short one. I'll do a Control Z there. Now we also, if I have this chose, if I come up here and I choose the delete, you see there's a delete cells option. This is under the home, under the cells group. And I delete cells. It does the same thing. If you have multiple ones chose, like if I have all those chose, and I highlighted them, I right click and choose delete. If I say shift cells left, it'll shift everything in those cells over to the left one. Let me do a Control Z to undo that. Same principle if I have this selected and I do the delete up here in the home and then the cells group and then the delete cells, it brings up that same option. Now for the insert. If I'm right here and I want to insert, I can right click and choose insert, and I can insert an entire row. So I'll put the entire row there. I can right click, choose insert, and I can choose an entire column. If I right click there and choose insert, so you can shift cells right, shift them down. Let's say shift cells down, and it shifts those down like that. Now let me do a Control Z to kind of clean that up a little bit. This is nice. Like if these are, let's say this is in the wrong column, you mean for it to be the next one over. If I do an insert and then shift cells right, then now shift it over like that. Now the tips they have: insert a blank cell and shift existing cells right or down. We looked at that. Delete a block of cells and shift remaining cells left or up. And we use the right click and we use the insert and delete buttons up on the home tab. And that's how you can insert and delete cells.